welcome back to another episode of CA Buildz. If you guys are new here, tap that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Today we're back on our Tesla Model X. If you guys haven't seen the previous video, go check it out. We got this thing off of Copart. Has some damage right there. Let me show you guys. This is where the main impact is. We got a damaged fender, damaged hood, bumper, some suspension damage underneath over there. The wheel kind of smashed into the firewall back there, a little bit on the door. Whole bunch of airbags damaged. So today's goal is basically to strip this whole thing down, take off all the damaged parts, see if there's any hidden damage underneath it all. Hopefully there isn't, but let's get to it and strip it down. Check this out, guys. We got the bumper off. It's right here. All the shields and plastics are over there. And look at this. Everything here is good behind the bumper. So we got our fog light right here and this bracket, whatever it is. And it just broke off from the bumper right here. So there won't be any issues. We could just throw this on the new one. There's no broken tabs or anything. All of our wiring harness, all of our sensors, everything's still good, which is a big plus. But we got some surprises under here. Look at this. This right there is the subframe. And this control arm is supposed to be there. And now our tabs broke off, which sucks big time because now either we try to find a mount and just change the mount right here, or we have to change the whole subframe that goes underneath the whole car. And that is gonna be a pain. Look at this thing. It's all one big old piece that goes all around, holds the rack and pinion, holds all the suspension underneath. And I really don't want to do that. It's gonna suck if that's what we're gonna have to do. It looks like the mount can possibly be replaced. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to talk to the frame guy, but that really sucks because this control arm just got completely ripped off. And this is aluminum, so aluminum is a little harder to work with. But I'm gonna have to take off the wheel and see what other control arms we got damaged over there. But other than that, everything here is pretty straightforward. All of this is not damaged and not touched at all. This main bracket or support is damaged. I'm gonna take it off right now, and it's actually kind of expensive. I believe this one is like 450 bucks. But all the other parts are pretty cheap, which is not bad. So let's keep on taking it off. I'm gonna take this off, take off the fender, probably the wheel, and see what else we got under there. I got this main support off that was right here, and everything's pretty straightforward. But check this out. Our little bracket that holds the pump actually ripped off from the frame right there. So that will need to be welded. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it just needs to be aluminum welded back up like that. And now our bracket that holds the compressor is actually broken as well right there. But the compressor looks good, which is a really good thing because these things are expensive. But the bracket is not a big deal. We could just take all this off, put the new bracket on, and put the compressor back on. So that's all good, but we will need to weld that and still figure out what we're gonna do with the subframe. And honestly, this is probably what salvaged the car, the subframe right there, this piece that broke off, because I don't think all of these parts will add up to make a salvage, but who knows. Now let's take off the fender probably, the wheel, and see what's under there. She's been waiting like that for about half an hour for a squirrel to come down from the tree. Let's see if we can scare her. I got the fender, got the wheel off. They're both over here. The fender's all messed up, but the camera looks like it's fine. Some scratches over here, but that will probably come off, which is a plus. That thing is probably not cheap. And look at the rim. This thing is destroyed all around. It hit something pretty good. That thing is all messed up. Look in there. The tire might be fine. Oh no, there's a cut right there. So we need a new rim and new tire, which is expected. That's fine. And over here, everything's pretty straightforward. This control arm is bent right there. You can see it. And I think the knuckle itself is bent as well. If you look at it straight over here, it's kind of twisted that way. So we need a new knuckle, control arm. This control arm, the lower one right there, seems fine. So I guess that's cool. And obviously figure out what we're gonna do with that. Everything else is pretty straightforward. I'm happy that this over here didn't get destroyed. There's a couple scuffs, but there's no damage over there because the wheel did kind of hit it pretty hard. Everything here is good as well. Just the door needs to be fixed. And this part over here looks like it did get a little damage. So it's kind of like twisted up. I'm not sure if you can see it on camera, but it needs to be pulled down a little bit and kind of to the side. So I'm not sure if I'll be doing that. I might attempt to fix it, but either way, we need to take it to the frame guy so he can weld this, because I don't weld, and especially aluminum, and see what we're gonna do with that. And at the same time, he can probably pull this out for us, because it does need to get pulled a little bit. Not much, but a little bit, because this thing did get smashed in. That's pretty much it for now. I just need to get all the parts ordered up. I need to get the suspension components and replace those so I could put the car back on wheels. But for now, I need to replace this little sensor right here. And that's the one that goes right there. It's our little bypass that we used. So basically this sensor blows during an accident with the airbags deployed, kind of same system that BMW has. And the car starts, but it won't go into drive or reverse. And it was kind of a pain to get it off the tow truck. But I got that sensor. I'm gonna unscrew it now and get it replaced so we can move it without using our little wire right here. So let's get this thing replaced. All right, out with the old, in with the new. We got our jumper connected, and if I did everything right, it's supposed to go into drive now without our little, let's see if it'll go into drive or reverse. Yep, it's in drive, and now it's in reverse. All right, so that was that sensor, and that's all fixed now. Still got 150-mile range, which is pretty cool. All right, guys, that is a wrap for today's video. Thank you guys for watching. We got this whole thing taken apart, and now I pretty much know all the parts that we need, everything that needs to get fixed, and I will start ordering the parts. The first thing I want to do is get the suspension ordered up so we can put on 4 wheels and figure out the subframe. Talk to the frame guy, and maybe we can get that bracket replaced or change the whole thing. But that's pretty much it for today. Man, he's been trying to get in the video the whole time. That's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the love and support. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.